Real Madrid fans, what a rollercoaster it was at the Santiago Bernabéu when Los Blancos took on Mallorca in a game that turned out to be way more dramatic than the scoreline suggests. Real Madrid vs Mallorca has always been a fixture filled with grit, determination, and unexpected turns, and this 2-1 win for Real Madrid reminded the football world yet again why this team thrives on drama, resilience, and that never-give-up mentality. This wasn't just another La Liga clash. It was a story of persistence, frustration, joy, and ultimately redemption for Real Madrid. The match started with the electric atmosphere that only the Bernabéu can generate. Fans filled every seat, waving flags, chanting songs, and building an environment that felt like a storm before kickoff. Real Madrid came into this match as leaders of La Liga, knowing every point mattered with Barcelona and Girona breathing down their necks. Mallorca, on the other hand, came as the underdogs, but anyone who follows Spanish football knows that Mallorca is not a team that surrenders easily. They have a reputation for frustrating big clubs, defending with their lives, and striking when least expected. That very reputation set the tone for the opening stages of the game. As the whistle blew, Madrid dominated possession right from the start. They pushed forward with the usual attacking flair, using the width of the pitch and trying to stretch Mallorca's defense. Vinícius Júnior, who always carries the spark of unpredictability, looked threatening early on, darting past defenders and combining with Rüdiger to test the backline. Jude Bellingham, the new superstar in white, was in his element as he dictated the tempo from midfield, distributing passes and driving forward like a man on a mission. The Bernabéu faithful cheered every touch, every flick, every feint, as Real Madrid tried to break the deadlock. But then came the twist. Against the run of play, Mallorca stunned the entire stadium by scoring first. A quick counter-attack caught Real Madrid's defense sleeping, and Vedat Muriqi, Mallorca's powerful striker, delivered the blow. His header from a well-placed cross found the back of the net, and suddenly the underdogs were leading at the Bernabéu. The silence that fell across the stadium was deafening, interrupted only by the ecstatic roars of Mallorca's travelling fans. It was one of those moments that make football beautiful yet cruel. Real Madrid had done everything right in the opening minutes, yet Mallorca's resilience and opportunism had paid off. At that moment, you could feel the pressure shifting. Real Madrid's players looked frustrated, fans looked anxious, and critics on social media began whispering about another upset in the making. But if history has taught us anything, it's that Real Madrid never dies. They are a team built on comebacks, a club that thrives in adversity, and this game became another chapter in that legacy. After conceding, Madrid doubled their efforts. Kroos and Modric, the timeless midfield generals, calmed the game down, spreading the play and keeping the pressure on Mallorca. Vinícius and Rüdiger both came close with attempts, one hitting the side netting and another forcing a sharp save from Mallorca's goalkeeper Predrag Rajkovic, who was having the game of his life. The first half ended with Mallorca still ahead, but Real Madrid were far from finished. The frustration was visible, yet the determination in the players' eyes told the story of a comeback waiting to happen. Ancelotti's halftime talk must have been fiery, reminding his players that champions are made by how they respond to adversity. The Bernabéu crowd, instead of booing, responded with even louder chants as the second half began, lifting their players in a way only Madridistas can. And then, the breakthrough arrived. Vinícius Júnior, the star boy, delivered yet again. A slick move involving Bellingham slicing open the Mallorca defense found Vinícius inside the box. With his trademark composure and flair, he slotted the ball past Rajkovic, sending the stadium into absolute euphoria. The relief, the joy, the explosion of emotions. This was Real Madrid's lifeline. Vinícius ran straight to the corner, arms wide, celebrating with the crowd who had been waiting for that spark all night. The equalizer not only changed the scoreline but changed the entire momentum of the game. Suddenly, it was all Madrid, wave after wave of attack, the Bernabéu roaring with every move forward. Mallorca, however, didn't crumble. They stayed compact, defending with everything they had, their players throwing themselves in front of every shot, every cross. Rajkovic made save after save, keeping the score level and frustrating Madrid's relentless attackers. It was one of those nights where you wondered if fate was going to deny Real Madrid. But champions make their own luck, and Real Madrid is the ultimate example of that. The decisive moment came late in the second half. Antonio Rüdiger, the defender known for his strength and passion, rose highest during a set-piece and delivered a thunderous header into the back of the net. The stadium erupted as if a dam had finally burst. From despair to ecstasy, Real Madrid had completed the comeback, turning a potential disaster into triumph. Rüdiger's celebration showed just how much it meant, not just to him, but to the team, the fans, and the club's season as a whole. This goal wasn't just about winning 3 points, it was about sending a message: Real Madrid fights until the very last whistle. The final moments of the match were tense. Mallorca tried to push forward in search of a late equalizer, but Madrid's defense, now buoyed with confidence, stood strong. Courtois, always reliable between the posts, commanded his box, punching away crosses and calming the backline. The referee's final whistle was met with sheer joy and relief. Players hugged, fans sang, and Ancelotti's calm smile told the story of a job well done. Real Madrid had secured a vital 2-1 victory, keeping their La Liga hopes strong. This game wasn't just about goals or points, it was about character. Real Madrid showed once again that they are never beaten until the last second is played. For Mallorca, it was heartbreak, but also pride. They came to the Bernabéu, scored first, and made life miserable for one of the best clubs in the world. Their fight and spirit deserve respect, even in defeat. As for Real Madrid, the key takeaways are clear. Jude Bellingham continues to prove he is not just a rising star but a central figure in this team, dictating play and creating chances. Vinícius Júnior showed why he is the heartbeat of Madrid's attack, delivering when it mattered most. And Antonio Rüdiger, the unlikely hero, reminded everyone that goals can come from anywhere in this team. This 2-1 win is more than just 3 points. It is a statement that Real Madrid's spirit, fight, and hunger remain unmatched. The scorecard reads Real Madrid 2, Mallorca 1. Goals by Vedat Muriqi for Mallorca, Vinícius Júnior and Antonio Rüdiger for Real Madrid. But behind those numbers lies a story of tension, frustration, resilience, and ultimate triumph. It's the kind of story that makes football the beautiful game. It's why fans around the world fall in love with Real Madrid, a club that never surrenders, a team that always finds a way, a family that celebrates together in victory and learns together in adversity. So, Madridistas, breathe easy tonight. Your team has done it again. A comeback, a fight, a celebration. This is Real Madrid. This is who they are, this is what they do, and this is why their legend continues to grow with every passing game. From heartbreak to happiness in 90 minutes, this was a match to remember at the Bernabéu.